Hey, the boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another Battlefield 5 video. Now today I wanted to talk about something that I saw when I was actually going through the comments of the new Battlefield 5 Reveal trailer, and it can be pretty much summed up in one sentence that is kind of like the common theme around the comment section, which is something like Battlefield has abandoned its historical accuracy for political correctness and stuff like that. Now, I want to say, and because this happens a lot every time people are unhappy with Battlefield, is Battlefield never was realistic. Battlefield never was about realism. It doesn't have to pay any kind of respect to the people that fought in any wars or stuff like that. It's an adaptation of the setting. It's a video game. It's not there to show you how cruel the war is. It's there to have fun. It's an adaptation of a setting that you're playing in, not the actual thing. It's not about realism at all. Like, if you think about it, in real life, can you fly in a jet, jump out of a jet, snipe another jet pilot, then mid-air jump into his jet and fly with that? I don't think you can. I mean, sniping a chopper pilot and then jumping into his helicopter, stuff like that you probably can see in a James Bond movie, but not in real life. The whole only in Battlefield moments, that was the big campaign, for example, for Battlefield 4, is something that is extremely arcadey and extremely far off from realism. So I think this is something you have to keep in mind every time you say Battlefield is about realism, because it's really not. Sure, like, you got bullet travel time and stuff. It has, in its core gameplay mechanics, it's trying to incorporate many actual features that are related to, I guess, real life, you could say. But if you compare, for example, the bullet speed of sniper rifles versus assault rifles, you can often see that they're completely off the charts. Like, it's not trying to mimic reality. It's just an adaptation to have fun in. And that's the main kind of thing you should be taking away from it. It's a video game. Also, people are complaining about political correctness because they're now including female players. First and foremost, they already said from the beginning, from what I've seen, is that they're focusing on smaller stories. And I think it's like you would see it in a movie when you're talking about the campaign, and it's just featuring a woman, so I'm not sure where the problem is with that. I think if it was a movie, people would not complain about that and would actually find it pretty cool. I think the main reason why they're doing this is because the female player base of the game is growing and more female players just want to have customization for female soldiers, that's all. Now, if you're again complaining about political historical accuracy, which we debunked previously, but if you still do, for example, in the Soviet Union, more than 800,000 female soldiers were on the front lines, just there. So the women have been trained, they were also fighting, they weren't the main force, but they were still there, and again, depending on the country, it was a little different here and there, but yet again, it's a video game. It's an adaptation of the setting, not the actual thing. So I think if people would just calm down and not try to interpret too much into it and just see it for what it is, a video game that you're supposed to have fun in, I think this would actually go along a lot better. So yeah, this was just my 2 cents. I don't know, I felt it was very silly when I was going through the comments and saw what people were complaining about. And I really felt like they weren't actually catching what was going on. But I think it's pretty much for now. I hope you enjoyed this little short video, and luckySkillFaker out.